Section 12 of the Farmer's Guide has details about controlling the risk. The controls could include eliminating the risk. For example, if there's been a serious chemical spill, there are issues there that need to be addressed from a safety point of view and an environment point of view. And it's important that you keep your data sheets handy to know how to deal with the elimination of that hazard. If you can't eliminate the risk, then maybe the next stage is to look at finding an alternative to that risk. So if you have a potentially dangerous chemical, you may need to do some research as to what else is available without providing that risk. Isolating the hazard could include a faulty power point or electrical wiring. It is important to separate that so that no one is electrocuted or injured. If guards aren't on machines, it's important that they be placed on there as a matter of urgency, but if not available, then signage or some method should be taken to make that machinery inoperable. Sometimes engineering controls are required. Be sure that you contact the supplier, the retailer or the manufacturer before any modifications are made, but by and large make sure that all guards are in place and that signage is readily accessible and visible. There are some administrative controls that farmers and workplaces have. These including making sure that the standard operating procedures are available, that if they're if your workers are driving equipment, they have a maintenance manual in there, that you ensure that you have records that they've had training or have knowledge of operating that equipment, and equally using chemicals. And finally, it's important that protective clothing is used. This could include clothing for the hygiene of good animal husbandry, but also for the good of humankind. Employees not using helmets on bikes, not using boots when required, protective boots, and the like, put your workplace at risk of injury. It is you as the employer who has the final obligation to ensure they comply, and is therefore important that if there are any breaches, that disciplinary action be taken, particularly if there's any breach of your existing policies and procedures.